Interior designer Cara Masureik began her career on the ground floor, a showroom selling furniture. 15 years on, her own company is responsible for the full interior architecture to Decor service on blocks of 50 apartments or more.
I grew up surrounded by creativity. All the women in my family are really amazing with their hands and making things. So my love of art and the performing arts really started at a young age. So when it came time to decide what I was going to study at the end of high school, it was just a natural inclination for me to want to do something creative. It was my father who was kind of saying, whoa, please just go and do a degree first. So the combination of what I've studied, the business and the interiors, has really paved the way for me starting and running my own business. My style leans more towards like a Scandi interior. I love crisp white walls, solid wooden floors, high volumes, expansive light, earthy tones, and just honest materials, looking at concrete mixed with steel, mixed with wood. Texture is very important to me. And I do love color, but I prefer creating a neutral palette as your foundation. And then I bring the color in through the decor. So wallpapers, scatter cushions, art, and those items are interchangeable. So if you want to follow the trends, you can refresh your space by swapping things out and changing those.
Less obvious is how to achieve that sense of room to breathe, which Cara does, sourcing the best local design to do it.
The brief was to create high-end luxury apartments, and in doing that, a lot of inspiration was sourced from Europe. Clean lines, contemporary finishes, muted, pared-down tones. Every inch of the apartment has been considered, and only the finest quality materials have been sourced. With smaller apartments, it's so important to create an illusion of space, and I think we've achieved that really well. In this apartment, you'll notice that the ceiling heights are over 2.7 high, and these door openings are not your standard 2.1 openings. They're 2.4 high, which really takes your eye upwards and creates the illusion of space. And with the splashback in the kitchen, it's smoked mirror. So that really creates an illusion of space, and it reflects and refracts the light. The interior decor ties in with the design of the apartment. It's all very contemporary and high-end. And if you look at the selection of furniture, I've mixed the materials to create a lot of depth and interest. So the rattan on the bench with the black marble and the ceramics mixed with the soft of the fabric. And even the color palette subtly works together. So there's a bit of blue and brassy tones in the artwork that can then be picked up in the rug and the objet. In the bedroom, a notable design element is the high ceiling. And if you look at the joinery, the cupboards go full height, which really creates volume and space. Even the curtain tracks are ceiling mounted, so you just get a sheer drop of fabric, which is really important when you're dealing with smaller spaces. With the decor, I've used a monochromatic background and then offset pops of color and mixed materials like the timber and the marble to create a warm and inviting space.
Most challenging and rewarding has been how to create the feeling of room to breathe for a group of Stellenbosch students.
The developer came to me with a brief. They had a concept for a really new, dynamic sort of student accommodation. So I wanted to create a space that really appeals to a young audience. That was done through use of bold colors, creating a high energy environment, and then actually looking at how students live and work and creating functional spaces around that. As you enter, you arrive at the chill lounge, and here I've created different seating arrangements that really promote connectivity and interaction between the students. For example, the booths where you can have a one-on-one interaction. Or at the cafe area, there's a high counter seat where you can grab a coffee, set up your laptop, plug in and play.
Sometimes thinking outside the box means redefining what the box is and what it's there for.
I absolutely love this space because of this natural light source. In the original building, it was a bit of a wasted space in the sense that it was just an extension of the passage. So I've created a breakout space here with seating where you can come and sit and have coffee with a friend and look back at the chill lounge. Given the opportunity, I love product design, and a lot of attention to detail has gone into every element within the space. For example, I'd custom designed this wallpaper graphic. And I also designed all the rugs in the space to bring in the color palette of the project and bring in pattern and energy. This is one of my favorite room types. This is called the bunker, and I've designed this bunk bed which incorporates a sleep space with a workspace below, which really maximizes the use of space in this room. In all the room types, I've used very high-end finishes, like this beautiful natural stone countertop. I've also used a lot of wood accents to bring in warmth, and green, which is very soothing and calming in a living space. What I really loved about this project was that I was given a blank canvas and a logo, and I had free rein to design it as I wished. And it's really exciting as an interior designer to bring a space to life in a 3D capacity.
Whether it's a retreat, hideout, space to think, or what we all want, a place to be me, Cara seems to have the sanctuary just for you.
Get more of the Insider Essay online. Follow, connect, engage, and be inspired to live better with the Insider Essay. Watch the show Monday evenings at 6. Repeat Saturday at 1 on S3.